What's up everybody, Danny's here, and in this video, I'd like to review the Virtual Boy on the Nintendo Switch. So anyways, let's talk about it. The Virtual Boy is out now on the Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2, which means that the Virtual Boy is a virtual reality console, which means I'll show it to you. So the Virtual Boy doesn't work on TV mode, or aka dock mode. So once you open up Virtual Boy on the Nintendo Switch, or on the Nintendo Switch 2, actually, hold on. So listen to this sound. Actually, hold on. Listen to this. When you start up the Virtual Boy. It makes this sound though. So you will get this, the Virtual Boy Nintendo's Classic, and you can press A to start, but if you want to, before you play, so this software requires a dedicated accessory though. And it's meant for someone who's 7 and over. So if you're the age of 7, do not use the Virtual Boy accessory. So you have to be the age of 7 and over to use the Virtual Boy accessory. And if this game screen is difficult to see, what you can do is press and hold the right joystick button to adjust the screen, which means I'll show you. So once you've set the console into the dedicated accessory, look through the accessory and press the A button. So you'll see here, it's a virtual reality headset, which means it does require a virtual reality headset, but you don't have to play Virtual Boy games without the virtual reality headset. Because if you put this on the dock mode, if you do it on TV mode, watch this, actually. You're going to get this warning and this reminder. To play Virtual Boy games, it has to be in handheld mode or VR mode only. So you're going to press A. I know this is like, so you get 2 screens though, if you don't play virtual reality headset though. Kind of like what you see with the Nintendo 3DS and the Nintendo DS. This is what it reminds me of now. And also, what you can do is press and hold right and the X. Oh, that's not it. There you go. So you can adjust something like that. I kind of like those sound effects Nintendo adds in, which is kind of cool though, definitely. And you can also press and hold the right, and then you can adjust the screen size. But you gotta adjust. See, this is what the Virtual Boy looks like. You have to play in handheld mode and not on TV mode, or you can only play it in handheld mode or virtual reality mode. See, like, I'm playing a game called, like, let's see, what game am I playing? Actually, you know what? I think it was, yeah, Red Alarm, or either Wario Land, or Teltro Boxer, Golf, Galactic Pinball, 3D Tetris, and the Mansion of Innsmouth. Now, those games were first released back in 1995, but no matter the fact is, the Virtual Boy is the best, actually. Well, more likely, though, virtual reality, I think the Virtual Boy actually is like a retro console. So Nintendo actually made a virtual reality game for the Nintendo Switch and for the Nintendo Switch 2 that the Virtual Boy does require a VR headset, but you don't have to play virtual reality games. But what you mean, actually, is that you can play Virtual Boy games without the Virtual Boy accessory. So that way you can either play, like, for example, Wario Land. I mean, I love Wario Land on the Virtual Boy. Why not, though? And they're giving you the automatic pause, either on or off. Let's see. See, so you can do. I mean, I can get used to the small screen. Oh, no. And that's what I'm literally gonna get used to right now, is the Virtual Boy playing on handheld mode instead of TV mode. Which is the thing, though. What are my thoughts now on the Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics? Well, I think I have played it before. I think it's good, to be honest, though. I have tested it, and it says you have to play either handheld mode or VR headset only. No playing on TV mode, which is kind of disappointing. So, what are we going to do about it? I don't know. But anyways, as I was saying, that the Virtual Boy may get more games maybe in the future update, but maybe not. We'll have to wait and see, though. Because the Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics was only for a short amount of time, but then after the Virtual Boy, the Nintendo 64 was released way back in 1996. So that's why Nintendo discontinued the Virtual Boy quickly, though. And honestly, though, the Virtual Boy, since it has like 2 screens, actually. Like this, it's kind of like what you see on the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo 3DS. What this means, basically, is you play on handheld mode, like this. But like doing this, something like that, though, definitely. Which makes sense, though, definitely. But if you have the virtual reality headset, the Virtual Boy Accessory, you can play with 1 screen, actually, which should be a better idea for people who own the Virtual Boy Accessory, though. Now, anyways, I feel like this video is going to wrap it up here for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what did you guys think of the Virtual Boy on the Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And also subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace!